Hi, I'm Mrs. Mason. Welcome to my classroom. We are continuing our investigation of the hole and the hill and taking a look at erosion and deposition. Go ahead and grab your data table or your science notebook and we'll head outside. This is the data table I'm going to use in my science notebook. You just need a place to record the height of the hill and the distance around it, the depth of the hole, and the distance around the top edge of the hole. When I'm measuring the depth of the hole, I'm looking at the PVC that is in the middle. When I first built it, the bottom of the hole was at 0 and the top of the hole was at 35 centimeters. Today I noticed that there is sand in the bottom of the hole starting to fill up, and the sand is at 5 centimeters. So if I do 35 minus 5, I know that the current depth of the hole is 30 centimeters. One of the things that I noticed in my observations is that the sand is very smooth on the top of the hill. It's much smoother than it was last time I did my observation. It has been very windy here outside, and it's my inference that the wind is causing the sand to move down the hill. When I first started this experiment on the 16th, the height of the hill was 35 centimeters, and the distance around the hill was 240 centimeters. The hole was 35 centimeters deep and 175 centimeters around. The next time I measured it was November 20th. The hill was 34 centimeters high and 256 centimeters around. The hole was 30 centimeters deep and 170 centimeters around. This investigation is always a lot of fun to make observations along with the weather and notice how the weather affects the shape of the hill and the depth of the hole. In my science notebook, I keep track of anything that might disturb the soil around the hole and the hill. And I made a note on November 16th, the weather is very sunny and very windy. And then today I made a note on 11/20 that the weather has been windy all week long. There have been some scattered showers with very light sprinkles. What I noticed looking at the data is that the hill is starting to get a little shorter and bigger around, and the hole is starting to shrink a little bit. So it's kind of narrower on the inside, but the sand is filling up from the bottom. On November 30th, the height of the hill was 33 centimeters. The distance around it was 285 centimeters. The hole was 29 centimeters deep, and the distance around was 178 centimeters. On the morning of November 30th, it rained very heavily before school, and when I was measuring the hole in the hill later in the day, I noticed that a portion of the hole, the wall, had fallen down because of the rain. So the distance around the hole was much greater today than it was the last time I measured it. There is a difference between the two processes of weathering and erosion. In this picture, we can see the rain has caused quite a bit of weathering where it is starting to break down the hill and it is separating or changing the way the hill looks. When I'm looking at the hole, I can see that the rain has actually chipped away at the wall of the hole and some of the sand has dropped down into the bottom of the hole. So we can see the process of erosion where the water is actually carrying away the sand and moving it to a new place.